Alright, with that out of the way, it's time to fight the boss. We've come a long way, and we gotta get out of this stinking area. Oh, we got blocks, we got explosives here. I wonder... Oh yeah, we should have done this with the other one, though. Oh yeah, because we got this. Oh, that's right, we have to do this up here. I'm here. We got bananium... Oh, not gems, though, but at least that's something, right? We got boxes here. We'll grab this bad boy, and we're gonna chuck this up there and then do the rest by hand.
Okay.
Oh, nope. I'm okay. There we go. Climb up this. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, we're going up there. Alright, time to take this guy on. Time for our next boss. Oh, that would be our boss now, would it? Oh, there's a... Oh, that's annoying. That there is a... there's a fossil right inside the wall you can't grab until the thing moves. That's a little annoying. I want to climb, game. Come on, let me grab that thing. Yes. All right. I got the fossil. We're all good here. All right, let's go fall down. Let's fall. This is... Oh, look at that. It's our next way to down. Down to the next layer. Wait! I thought it'd be our boss, but it's not our boss, because we already had a boss. Down here already, it seems. How about you, buddy? 1,100 gold? My goodness, they're busy, and the inflation rate in this place is nuts. Alright, 11 gateways. You don't get more than +5 to your health, which is very unfortunate. You think there would be more. Fight's waiting for us down there. Let's see what we got. Saga the Explorer Tome, verse 3. We met some creatures here unlike anything we have seen before. They had long necks with distinctive, dappled pattern. Their bodies were flexible and fur-covered. We observed them experimenting with bananium gem, processed them as an energy source. They hope to build the underground world's greatest refinery someday. They have great ambition. They're dreaming of a day in which their long necks may rise above the crowded throngs of history. It's time for us to head to the next sinkhole. What sort of creatures will we meet further down? Any more further down? Let's go find out. Our boss is here. Yeah, this is our third boss of this region. And it is... a big Stampy. Or could be another Grumpy Kong for all I know. And we got a big Stampy creature. Stomp-a-clomper. Alright, boss battle time. Let's do this. And he's not much of a threat. You take out his legs and he's basically kaput. You take him out here and then you have to punch him right in the center, right where this void contraption is. You do this until you win. And he thinks he's gonna get better when he's got cement, but you forget, we have Kong power! We can destroy as much stuff as you got there, and booyah, there we go. How was this supposed to be a threatening boss? Look at that boss is over. The boss is over. Again, I do think a lot of people complained about the boss fights being too easy, and well, I'm gonna say right now, I mean, if it was a way to have a material that wasn't affected by, you know, Kong Bananza, I think the boss fights would be a little more tougher than that. There's 5 bananium gems right there. And now we're moving to our next layer. And we get ourselves a nice little jump move. And it seems like Pauline is back to basically just dancing like normal because it's good. Alright, and we got ourselves a warp point here in our stuff room. Hello. We gotta use all our stuff here first, then we'll go and down to the next level. Alright, we got. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. I could do this and get us a black fur for DK for a while. Be a dark DK. We can up this up. Power this up even stronger. And then we can go and buy this bad boy. Might as well, right? Then we can just get that out. And there goes our first, our only time using this. There we go. Let's see. I think that's all we can buy from him. And then we can change our style. Let's change ourselves our fur for a bit. We have yet to do that. We have all natural fur, but we also have smoked black fur now. We can maybe be a little darker DK. And have the Bananium Tie Energy at level 3. Increases the amount of banana energy gained from gold by 100%. Basically means you're going to be a constant. A constant state of affairs of being in gold form for the whole game. At that point. But I think that's all we can do here. I think it's only fair we go head down. Let's do this! As we fall into the next area, we're going to lair number 4. Let's go faster than we ever thought before. Why do you think that? Oh, that would be the case. Now, it's probably to assume that they have basically broken through the hole here using that same machine for these holes right here. But I think these are like made by the ancient ones that made it down here beforehand. But this is probably all these holes are technically been made by that Kong machine, by that Void Kong machine. So technically speaking, we're following the exact same point they are at this point. Into our next layer, layer 400. No gold, fortunately. Alright, so here we go, folks. Here is the divide. Now, in Mario Odyssey, there was a choice you had to make halfway through the game. Do you choose one level over the other, knowing that you had to beat both of them to complete the game? Or at least continue on with the story. Yeah, it's the same point about here, too. The divide tells you need to go through the cold or the forest region. Yeah, I know, right? There's a forest down here. So, here's the thing we got. We have the cold, and we have the forest region. Both of them will basically continue our plots and our new upgrades as soon as we go through. The road forks into 2 paths ahead. Only you know which way to go. Even though they'll take you to the exact same area. I don't get this either. It's like it's been a constant state and going down and find out what's going next. And here it's like, hey, yeah, you have a freedom to choose your next region. Like that's cool, but it's like, no, because again, it's going to be forcing you to do both areas. So again, like, what was the reason behind splitting paths? We also have an introduction of a new material, the strange goo. This thing, if you hit it on the if you hit it in the right area. The opposing area will fill in with the other stuff, which is kind of cool on average. But also, even though this is a breather world, by technicality, this is still a world. So this place still has its own Bananium gems to collect, even though it's significantly lesser than it is before. There we go, like that. At least we grab some of our gold back from our spinning escapade in the canyons. There we go. Give me all those gold back. What do you got to say, buddy? You're a question mark guy? Here in the divide, you must decide. Ask us a good question if it'll ease your mind. What's the left path give us? The left path takes you to the freezer layer. It's the chilliest, iciest, oh so frostiest place in the underground world. Other questions? What's the right path tell me? Right, you're right, and you end up in the forest layer. We love to stop for a stay in our famous forest hotel someday. So what's stopping you from basically going down any further? Well, it's, we like to divide. And you know, Taken Valley, this is kind of a cool somber place, though. But it's weird, this until, it only goes to show this, an entire Earth is hollow inside. That's what's kind of a little freaky about this, that this is a place where, like, the Earth is hollow. I guess that would mean the reason why how Mario can jump really high in the, in Mario Odyssey. It can jump higher than normal is because, hey, there's less gravity involved. There's that DK, it's just much heavier in Mario, so he doesn't have this high floaty jump, I guess. So we hit this thing's over here, which means we have to go on the opposite side and see if we can go things down there. We go right here and we get ourselves a Bananium gem. Yeah, again, these guys have their own Bananiums in this area. It is a lair, and it does have its own. Booyah! That's all we can do right now on that spot. Actually, no, wait. Hit this up again. Yeah, we can get ready to get these Bananium chips right here. I would go after some Bananiums from the shop, but I gotta save my energy for something else, though. We come over here. And we can break these apart. Ooh! I almost fell to my death. Hey, we got a challenge here as well. We'll grab this here. Talking on my first playthrough on my main file, I actually found this last in the in this area. So this was kind of odd. Now I can do it first. Let me pull this bad boy up. And we go jump down. We gotta find this guy and pull him up. Gotta pull this up here and find the right one. The only little challenge in this place is actually getting to the bottom and actually hitting this guy once. Oh boy, come on, where is he? There we go. He's going down, he's going dead. There we go. That can be a little tough if you take your time too much on that one. Up, brute to the brute. Let's go. How we gonna go? That was supposed to be a tough challenge to find. I was like, ooh. Just go center, right, and there you go from there. Even though I did this kind of the wrong way. I came down here first on this side and realized it was there. I didn't even realize there was something that... Oh, speaking of which... You can slam down this. Hey! Little spot down here. Yeah, this divide's got a lot more stuff to look around in. Like, you might think it's like, oh, we just have to go to the next layer and you're good to go. Like, no, this place has got some depth to it. You know, bad the pun on that one, but still. It's got some depth to it. That's all that matters. And we gotta take this little form. I guess they have to show you how this new material works, I would imagine. So, we go get our next Bananium gem right there. Heck yeah! Safe landing, switcheroo. Cannon, fire away! I guess I'll put it right on top. Not bad. I think that's all of the main gems here, I think. Sorry, dude, I'm gonna have to use the material. Oh, look, it's our favorite man himself. It's Mr. Quizman. Welcome, welcome, one and all. It's time for questions with Quiz Tone. Ready to begin? Here we go. What do some of these scavenger monkeys have attached to their fishing lines? It's a magnet. Ding, 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 you got it. I'm surprised I just saw that. I didn't even see it before. They may be fishing, but they're not for fish. A magnet is the best bait to reeling in sunken scrap. Rolling like along, here comes the next question. What was running wild inside a Bananium refinery? It was a mixer. Ding, 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 you got it. That refinery is all for the worse for wear. If Voidcoal had been mucking around with your tools, you better check your warranty. It's probably expired, and there's probably a scammer somewhere basically telling you, hey, you should pay for it. But there's one question left. Keep your wits sharp, just because here it comes. What gets restored when you sit on a chair or bench? Health. Ding, 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 you got it. If your health is running low, sit on the nearest chair or bench and then take a break. Congratulations, you got them all right. We have a fabulous prize for you. Take a look at this. Take this in pocket. A Bananium gem. And there's our next Quizmaster. I do believe there is a Quizmaster in the canyon area. I want to say there is. No, I don't need to talk to you. I just talked to you beforehand. Alright, what do you got for the stuff shop? You sell stuff on your behalf? I do not think there's no fossils here. It's just the basic stuff here, and the Bananium gems is unique too. Anyway, let's go up here. Knock this guy out. We're going to the frozen layer first. I know that's kind of weird that we're going to go to the cold layer first, but I think the game goats you to go into that layer first. That's what I think the game wants you to do. And you know what? We're going to just follow what they say. But first, we have this to say. Saga of the Exploration verse number 4. We have reached a fork in the road. One branch is snowy, the other is leafy. We are deeply curious about them both. Either one could lead to the origin of us. In moments of indecision, we stand on one foot and spin around until we are overtaken by dizziness. Once we fall over, whatever path we point to will be the one we follow. At least they both point down. Hey, Rampy, where's your buddy at? Ah, he's up there. Let me grab him. Let me grab the snow on him. Alright, Cranky, you need to come back down with us. Oh, look! Uku's big, hairy mug finally showed up again. This isn't good. It'll serve you well to hear this. Do you know why I'm down here, eh? Well, I'll tell you. Because a certain big shot was the derelict of duty. When I heard there was a banana... See, now he's now repeating his stuff again. So, yep, he's just repeating stuff again. The weak coward flew some kind of new fangled machine to get here. We might as well be using cheat codes. Anyway, I'm pooped. Let's really start some work. That's all I have to say for now. And you can just beat that, and you can beat that change. Here, I got something for you. Another Bananium gem. Booyah! You know, he's kind of happy just to give us Bananium gems. Like, come on, eat your bananas. You've been hoarding them for years, DK. You need to eat your bananas. Come on, eat your fruit. We need to hit these guys over here, and hit this material, and hit us on the outside. Now again, in order to basically complete the story and everything, you have to complete both layers. So the game really gives you a choice, despite the fact you're still being railroaded. But I'm going to take the freezer path because I think it's the worst of the two, honestly.
Go this way too.
Yeah, see that Pauline was like, I want to go see snow too. Alright, we'll go to see snow for the first time ever. Let me break that apart. And we got our Bananium gems right there. Let's go to the freezer layer. This area we're coming up to is going to be the one that has probably the worst transformation in the game. At least the one that's severely underutilized, really. Even though it tries to do its thing properly. Well, Pauline, we're going to the freezer lair. It was about to assume, like, hey, maybe it'd be cold in here. Who knows? There was snow all over the place.